I am Brandon. I like to play football and I like to tackle people and catch footballs.
Welcome. I'm Sarah. I like to watch movies and TV shows. My favorite TV show is Stranger Things.
Welcome
to
Cougar TV.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attention students or singing, filming/editing, piano, drums, violin, gymnastics, STEAM, and more? Well, MNS Community Stars is the place for you. We are giving scholarships for our first Out to School Time program. It's September 30th. Spaces are limited. You won't want to miss this opportunity. Please come to Miss Lee's office to retrieve them and turn them into your home room teacher, and they will return it to Miss Lee.
Hello, my name is Amanda Dawkins Burrows, also known as Mrs. DB. I am a 7th grade math teacher here at Congress Middle. I am a former student of AIU, and I'm also from the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas. My favorite foods would be tacos and anything seafood.
Hi, my name is Mr. Joseph. I'm an 8th grade pre-algebra teacher from Palm Beach Atlantic University, and my favorite food is fried chicken and watermelon juice.
All right, good morning. My name is Dr. Julius Ellington. My title out here is Behavior Coach Case Manager. I am one of the support staff that works alongside the administration and students to advocate for students. Anytime you have problems, you can need to come see me first, and I can help you solve those problems. I received my undergrad degree, Historical Black College University, and I received my doctorate in Ed Leadership Instructional Teaching from Augustine University. My favorite food is seafood, any type of seafood. I mastered how to cook it and prepare it for people to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to working with you as a family member of Congress Middle School, and hope to see you around.
Hi, my name is Mr. Peterson. My work title is English Language Arts 6th grade teacher. I went to school at Ferris State University, where I earned an Associate in Applied Science in Architecture, an Associate in History, Bachelor in English, and I'm currently pursuing my Master's at Florida Atlantic University in Healthcare Administration. My favorite food would probably have to be Italian.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Kimbrell. I'm originally from Kentucky. I am the 6th grade counselor here at Congress Middle School, and I graduated from Western Kentucky University. My favorite food is any kind of seafood. Thanks. Have a great day.
It's not January 1st, but I want to wish you a Happy New Year! My name is India, and today we are going to celebrate the Jewish New Year here in Israel. Right now, people all across the country are snacking on delicious treats, gathering with family, or attending prayer services at synagogues. And everywhere you can hear this sound.
This is what New Year's Eve feels like in Israel.
According to the Jewish calendar, it is not 2021, but 5782. The Jewish New Year in Hebrew is called Rosh Hashanah, which in English translates to the head of the year. The Jewish calendar counts time differently from the calendar that we usually use. The Jewish New Year begins on the anniversary of the world's creation. To welcome the new year, there are a few traditions, like eating pomegranates and apples along with honey to start the year with sweetness. Where can you find these things? Well, just come with me to the Carmel markets in Tel Aviv.
האנשים לפני ראש השנה, לפני כמה ימים, וזה באים, ממלאים, קונים, עושים נשמה ינענה עולם, הרבה פירות. אם רוצים נשמה שהיא סחורה טובה וטריה, זה לבוא לשוק בבוקר מוקדם, חבל על הזמן.
Rosh Hashanah also has another name. It is called the Feast of Trumpets. This is the same sound we heard earlier. It comes from a shofar, an instrument made out of the horn of a ram. The blast of the shofar is a powerful way to start the new year. I must add that Rosh Hashanah marks a very holy time for the Jewish people. It comes exactly 10 days before the holiest day of the year, Yom Kippur, which is the day that the Jewish people ask for forgiveness. But for now, we are celebrating! And if you want to celebrate the new year too, you can start by getting some fruits and honey to share with your family. Then greet someone with the words Shana Tova. This is how you wish someone a happy new year in Hebrew. So, there you have it. Welcome to year 5782. A year that we hope will bring peace and blessings, especially after all the chaos the world has recently experienced. Now, we want to wish you a happy new year. Shana Tova! This is Rosh Hashanah.
This is Inside Israel.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
The September midpoint marks the beginning of a month-long celebration of America's largest minority group. Here's Hispanic Heritage Month by the numbers. It was 1968 when President Lyndon B. Johnson first proclaimed National Hispanic Heritage Week, honoring a wide group of Americans from Spanish-speaking countries for their contributions to culture, business, science, and on the battlefield. 20 years later, in 1988, President Ronald Reagan expanded the recognition from 1 week to 1 month. Hispanic Heritage Month begins on September 15th, the independence anniversary of 5 countries: Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. Today is Mexican Independence Day, and Sunday is Chilean Independence Day. According to the Census Bureau, the U.S. is now home to more than 62 million Hispanics, making up about 19% of the population. That includes nearly 5 million Hispanics in Los Angeles County alone, the largest concentration in the country. A Pew Research Center survey in May reported 6 million Americans who self-identify as Afro-Latinos, a growing number with deep roots in colonial Latin America. Most call themselves Hispanic or Latino, but not all. And true to its own diversity, there is no one way to recognize Hispanic Heritage Month, but it might include art, dancing, and of course, my favorite food.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
We celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month because of who we are and who we represent. For me personally, I am very proud of being an Hondureña because I get to represent all those who are voiceless. It reminds me that I fill in that gap for those who don't have a voice, and I get to give them a voice.
The part of my culture that I'm most proud of is the food. Growing up, my grandma would always tell me that food is the heart of the soul. So the thing that I'm most proud of is definitely the food in our culture.
So something from Hispanic culture that I personally am most fond of is something that my dad told me when I was really young, and it's just a slang term in Spanish, échale ganas, which essentially just means like, give it your all. And I love that so much because I've applied that. It's inspired me to do so well in school and every other part of my life, you know, through my faith and through my friendships and relationships. You know, I just want to be able to give it my all and just not hold anything back, because I really think that's what life is all about.
The part of the Hispanic culture that I'm most proud of is how hardworking we all are, and how I just think of my grandparents, how we came here with nothing and they built a life of their own. And then the food and how they like tell us all the stories through the food, the amazing like tamales, pozole, menudo, all that.
The part of my culture that I'm most proud of is how optimistic we are. As Latin Americans, sometimes we come from countries that have poor backgrounds or political instability, but we're always optimistic even though the circumstances sometimes are not that good. So I like how happy we are and how we see the world, not complaining but rather seeing opportunities. And as a song used to say, Latin Americans are a people that have no legs but still run.
A part of my Hispanic culture that I'm most proud of has to be the family, the community and the unity that we have in the family. It's just one big familia. And in addition to that, it has to be the food, the paella, the churros, everything about it.
Hispanic Heritage Month starts September 15th and ends on October 15th. We do get a full month, but here's why it starts in the middle of September instead of September 1st. One of the reasons why is because September 15th marks the Independence Day for 5 different Latin American countries, which are Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and Costa Rica. Then on the next day, the 16th, is Mexico's Independence Day, and on the 18th is Chile's Independence Day. Another reason why is because October 12th, I think, is Columbus Day in the US, which falls in between Hispanic Heritage Month, and a lot of people like to take that time to talk about why it's a problematic holiday and the impact of colonialism, imperialism, white supremacy, and how it affects Latin America and Latinos today. That's just some of the reasons why Hispanic Heritage Month starts in the middle of the month instead of the first.